Hello guys, welcome to awesome video. So in this video, as I'm actually showing this tank, so today is the second episode of Species Spotlight because we haven't done video on that series. So today we are going to see briefly and deeply about pipefishes. Topic. So actually I made this video because when I bought this pipefish, so he's right here, he's very cute, you can see he's just hanging out on the zoanthids. So actually I made this video because I was searching a lot about pipefish care, but I didn't find anything in YouTube, and also no website, blog, reef to reef forum, so not anything telling about pipefishes. They are telling about they are quite difficult to keep, like that. So actually the answer is they are very difficult to keep. So you can see swimming like that. So actually my aquarium don't have that much higher flow rates because I just got this LPS, and the flow pump also a cheap one, so it's getting old now, so that's why it didn't have any good flow. So that's why he loved to swim in the water column freely, so I love it. It's just, so you can see he's feeding on the copper pots, the lion pots, the rotifers in the aquarium, so he like that. So I will talk about feeding later. So that's why I wanna briefly tell you about pipefish keeping. Let's get into the care levels and maintenance of this fish. So actually you will require a good amount of filtration in your aquarium, especially the protein skimmers, because they require a lot of feeding, especially for this pipefish, because they don't have a stomach. That means they cannot store their food and they will always stuff, and most of the fish stuff to death, like mandarin dragonets. So especially these are more relative to seahorses. They are from the same family cyclotide, and the seahorse is a hippopotas. Sorry, they have got a lot of pronunciations, but I call it a hippopotas. So the lighting should be little low for these colors, especially I got a reef tank, so but they can tolerate, so that's not a problem. The temperature for them should be around 25, but I'm keeping in my tank at 76. They can tolerate also because they are cold water fishes, so they need a lot of cold water to survive. So mine does eat live copper pots, but at the same time it takes he's here, so wait, let me adjust the camera a bit. So okay, now you can see he's swimming here. So actually he does eat frozen foods. I actually trained him to eat in a small breeder box, so that's very helpful to me because it's easy to feed him. So I'm feeding 4 times a day. That's normal for this fish, and you should know that your tank could support or not. If not, means your tank can be crashed and this beautiful creature can die. So this fish is endangered since 1990s, but now they can make the population more because they are redness and endangered, but now they are okay, so that's why they're back in the hobby. They are not captive bred since they are difficult to identify the gender. So now coming into the tank mates, so they are capable of being in clownfishes with some caution. So dragonets no problem can keep, and some firefish, the goby varieties can. So I got this, and I got some blennies also, so you can keep in this tank whatever fish you can see, you can keep with this fish. So because I perfectly made this according to the peaceful environment for the fish, so they won't fight with each other, especially the dragonets sometimes fight with each other because they are little aggressive towards their space and their territory, so that's normal for the dragonets. Especially the clownfishes are very peaceful, and other fishes are very peaceful, so you can see. And they also need a lot of live rock since they are eat on the pots varieties, so make sure that you have. So now let's try feeding. Actually I feed a wide variety of food to them. So here have the rotifers, the frozen rotifers by Hikari. So I actually feed them. So I always feed 1 cube at a time, so I'm just mixing it because the pipefish could eat some pellets, but it don't achieve its full nutrition. So that I'm feeding 4 times a day, a couple of times with brine shrimps with copper pots, and 1 or 2 times with rotifers. So now I'm feeding rotifers because my brines and copper pots going to finish, so I need to buy it. So I'm going to keep it for evening. So now I'm taking in the afternoon, so afternoon feeding is now, so like it's lunch. So now let's feed, and you can see this is the first time I'm watching a dragonfish pipefish eating some frozen foods. Guys, first I'm going to off all those pumps and wave makers so they can have some time to eat from going into the sump and filtered, so they cannot eat. So now I'm going to take the lids so that I'm target feed those fishes. So now I'm going to take my turkey basters and mix it well. So make sure that you wash your hands before putting hands into the water. So you can see it's very curious, so slowly start feeding. So you can see he's eating. I think you can see. Oh god, my one fish come here, they are devils. So he's not a good eater, so he will eat slowly. So you need to feed slowly. I will feed like half an hour, so I'm not going to put all of those. So I'm going to stop the video here, and I will tell about this later. Today I want to show you how it swims. So it swims like a seahorse. You can see it used its dorsal fin to eat to swim. So you can see it's feeding on. So I just want to show you how it feeds. So it can come to the top of the aquarium, but they won't jump, so don't worry. Guys, already done feeding. So you can see the pipefish started feeding on the water column. So this for me new also, because I haven't seen my pipefish feeding like this. So it's actually fascinating to see. So it feeds like a seahorse. Actually my dream was a seahorse, but I seems to be like my dream fulfilled because I have this fish. So this fish just looks awesome, guys. I cannot tell it with words, so they are very fascinating. So this about how to feed them. So actually what you do is take a breeder box, add in your aquarium, and there's some corners. So you should put something like a pump into it so that it can move like a flow, but you should do a very little kind of flow, so that only they will eat. And what you do is put some live copper rods in your aquarium, just catch them and put it, and add some frozen foods also, so they will think that, oh, these are live food, so let's eat. So when they eat, oh, this looks good also, so when next time you feed, they will think, oh, live food coming, so then they will eat like that. So this is the way to feed and train a pipefish to eat. So I think this video will be very useful to you. Actually my torch corals think that fish, that's why his face looks like very nasty. So thank you for watching this video. We'll next video. Until then, this is Praveen. Bye bye.